Chapter 6. Introduction to QBASIC. Lesson Outcomes. QBASIC. Starting QBASIC. Components of QBASIC window. Executing a program. Exiting QBASIC. Fundamental elements of QBASIC. Statements in QBASIC. Operators in QBASIC. Conditional statements. QBASIC. Computer languages are used to give instruction to the computer. Over the years, many computer languages have been developed. BASIC Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code is a high-level computer language. It is a simple language and is easy to learn and master. This language is, therefore, suitable for beginners. Flash advantage. QBASIC is a programming language with many advantages, including easy to learn. QBASIC has a simple syntax and includes familiar commands and control structures. Interpreted language. QBASIC doesn't need to be compiled before running, so users can see the results of their code as they type it in. Integrated Development Environment (IDE). QBASIC comes with an IDE that includes a code editor, interpreter, and debugger. Graphics and sound capabilities. QBASIC has built-in support for graphics and sound. Compatibility with other languages. Users can incorporate code written in other languages into their QBASIC programs. Starting QBASIC. To start QBASIC, click on the QBASIC file in your computer. The following window appears. Components of QBASIC window. The various components of the QBASIC window are listed below. Menu bar. The menu bar has File, Edit, View, Search and Run, etc. The menu contain commands help in creating and executing a QBASIC program. We execute a QBASIC program to see the output or result of the program. Name of program. This name of the program is displayed just below the menu bar. Work area. This is the area in which you will type the instructions or program. Status section. This section displays OK if the statements typed in the work area are correct. Otherwise, it shows an error message. Creating a new program. If you want to create a new program, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click on the File menu. Step 2. Select the New option. Step 3. A new file open with the program name as untitled. We can write the program in the work area. Saving a program. If you want to save a program, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click on File Save As. The Save As dialog box will appear. Step 2. Type the name of the file and choose the folder or directory in which you want to save the program. Step 3. Click OK. Opening a program. If you want to open a saved program, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click on File Open. The Open dialog box will appear. Step 2. Choose the name of the folder or directory and the file that you want to open. Step 3. Click OK. Executing a program. A program must be executed to see the output. To execute, click on Run Start. The output screen appears, which shows the result or output of the program. We can go back to the work area by pressing any key. Exiting QBASIC. To exit QBASIC, click on File, Exit. Fundamental elements of QBASIC. Constants and variables are important fundamental elements of a QBASIC program. Constant. A constant is a value that does not change during the execution of the program. BASIC has two types of constants: numeric constants and string constants. 1. Numeric constants are positive or negative numbers with or without decimal points. For example, 12, 15.7, minus 14, minus 27.89. String constants are a sequence of alphabets, digits, characters such as hash and %, enclosed in double quotes. For example, programming QBASIC 0, 1, 1, minus 4, 5, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Variables. A variable is assigned an area in the memory that can be used to store a value. The value stored in the variable can be changed during the program execution. We can use the value stored inside a variable by referring to its variable name. Variables can be of two types. 1. A numeric variable is a variable that stores a numeric constant. 2. A string variable is a variable that stores a string constant. Statements in QBASIC. In QBASIC, instructions are given in the form of statements. These statements are used to write a program to perform different tasks. A program can then be executed to see the result or output on the output screen. Let statement. The let statement is used to assign or give a value to a variable. Let equals sign 500. This statement assigns the value 500 to the numeric variable a. Let country $ equals sign Bharat. This statement assigns the value country to the string variable Bharat. However, the use of the word let is optional, and the above statements can also be written as a equals sign 500. Country $ equals sign Bharat. A variable can only have one value at a time. When we reassign a value to a variable, the old value is replaced with the new value. Print statement. The print statement is used to display numbers, messages, or values of variables on the output screen. We can use a comma or a semicolon to combine numbers, messages, or values in a single print statement. In the print statement, comma inserts many spaces, while a semicolon inserts a single space. For example, statement print 8. Output 8. Explanation display numbers on the output screen. CLS statement. The CLS statement is used to clear the output screen. This statement is usually written before the start of a program so that the output of the previous programs is not shown on the screen. rem statement. The rem statement is used to give remarks or comments in a program. This statement is not execute. The computer ignores the rem statement. A single quote can also be used in place of the rem statement. The rem statement can be used many times in a program. It is a good practice to make use of the rem statement at the start of the program to explain what the program is all about. Let us now write a simple program by making use of all the statements that input statement. The input statement is used to take a value from the user and store it in a variable. The computer asks for a value by displaying a question mark and puts a cursor on the screen where the user should type the data and press enter. For example, statement equals sign input a explanation equals sign takes a numerical value from the user and stores it in variable a. The following program makes use of the input statement. Operators in QBASIC. QBASIC provides many operators and helps us in performing calculations and comparisons. Arithmetic operators. These operators can be used with numeric constants or numeric variables. For example, let x and y be two numeric variables. X equals sign 9, y equals sign 3. Relational operators. Relational operators are used to compare two values. When we use a relational operator, the result is either true or false. For example, let x and y be two numeric variables. X equals sign 9, y equals sign 3. Logical operators. Logical operators are used to compare two or more conditions. These operators test the conditions and give a true or false value. The three logical operators are AND, OR, and NOT. And the AND operator gives a true value only if both conditions are true. It gives a false value if either or both of the two conditions are false. Or the OR operator gives a true value only if either of the two conditions is true. It gives a false value only if both the conditions are false. The NOT operator gives a true value if the condition is false, and a false value if the condition is true. For example, let x and y be two numeric variables. X equals 9, y equals 3. Conditional statements. Conditional statements are used to execute a block of statements depending upon a condition. They help to control the flow of the program, and hence are also known as control statements. If-then statement. The if-then statement is the most basic conditional statement, and it is used to check conditions. If the condition is true, then the statement written between if, then, and end, if are executed. For example, the following program prompts the user to enter marks. It displays the message, "You have grade A," if the marks are more than or equal to 80%. REMA program to check the grade of marks. If-then-else statement. In this statement, if the results are true, the then instructions are executed. If not, the else instructions are executed. Thus, an if-then-else statement checks the condition and chooses between two alternatives. Or, example, the following program checks the marks entered by the user. If the marks are more than or equal to 80%, it displays the message, "You have grade A," otherwise it displays the message, "You don't have grade A." REMA program to check the grade of marks. Points to remember. QBASIC is a high-level computer language. Constants are values that do not change during the execution of the program. There are two types of constants, numeric and string constants. Variables are used to store a value. There are two types of variables, numeric and string variables. In QBASIC, instructions are given in the form of statements. Let statement is used to assign a value to a variable. Print statement is used to display numbers, message or values of variables on the output screen. Rem statement is used to write a remark or comment in the program that does not get executed. Call statement is used to clear the output screen. Input statement is used to take value from the user and store it in a variable.